Hi, my name is Nathan, and today we're going to do a comic book review of The House of Slaughter, issue number 4, brought to you by Rated Comics. Let's get to it. Now, we begin this issue with the double panel of a flashback in present time between Aaron Slaughter and Jace Slaughter. In one panel, it's a flashback of him and Jace in the bed, and another panel, it's a flashback of Aaron and Jace out in the field when Aaron was ordered to kill Jace for whatever reason we just don't know yet. But some of these flashbacks seem confusing at first, but as you read along the issue, or at least as I've read along the issue, I was able to catch on to it. Now, what interests me here is in this panel where Jace tells Aaron, then it's time I told you the truth. It's time I told you. What is the truth? That was the cliffhanger that keeps me hooked on this book. Like, what truth are you talking about, bro? So as Aaron wakes up from his, dreaming about Jace in the past, he calls out for Jace, and as he wakes up, it's Jessica. And to his surprise, he is not liking it. And then in this panel, we see Aaron holding a sword or a cane to Jace, like, you haven't changed and you naked. But I ain't trying to like what I see no more. I got to kill you now, even though I already got my post-nut clarity. What interests me here is Jessica knows that Aaron has a crush on Aaron. You're sleeping in his bed. It looks exactly what it looks like, Aaron. Don't try to say otherwise. What? You mean, we're roommates, Jessica? He's training me. In the French kiss, you two are teenage boys. What did we think would happen? So Jessica tells Aaron, if Jay survives this ritual hunt today, you are going to end this relationship, because if not, they will kill you for this, Aaron. And then thinking about it, Jessica is like, you know what? Maybe it's all my fault. I couldn't raise you to be a good liar, Aaron, let alone a good hunter. God, if they don't kill you for this, they'll kill you because you're not good enough. And this is just like an emotional blow to Aaron. Like, dude, I'm finally happy for once. I don't care about being like involved in the House of Slaughter like that. For once, I am not alone. And keep in mind, Aaron's past in issue number 1 is he was an orphan boy when he got into his car accident with his parents. His parents died, but he was the only survivor still strapped to his seatbelt. Jessica further tells him, there's a reason we suppress these emotions, Aaron. There is a reason there are so few legacy hunters, and you're supposed to be one of them. And there's a reason Jace is the last on American soil. And Aaron's like, well, stop saying there's a reason and tell me what it is. And you saying I'm not good enough? And Jessica's like, no, because in our world, Aaron, love gets you killed. Love only kills. And Aaron's pissed. He's like, I ain't talking to you no more. And Jessica's like, look, Aaron, you got to listen to me on this. There are monsters in this world and we have to slay them. So we must exercise anything that stops us, or, oh, no, you ain't killing me. This ain't happening, Jessica. F you, Jessica. I'll run away before they kill me. And Jessica just tells him, no, you ain't. You ain't gonna run away because you're Aaron freaking Slaughter, the boy whose life was saved by a seatbelt. Keep following the rules, Aaron, because nobody escapes this house. And as long as I'm still around, as long as I'm still breathing, you're going to survive so that someday you can make it all better. But I swear one day, you kids will be the death of me. And she leaves and closes the door on him. And that's some foreshadowing right there. So now we go into Jace. 15 years later, they're in the woods, and he's putting on his pants on. And he's like, damn, Fancy, you going to let me dress before we get into this? And no, put it away or keep it off. No more distractions. I don't care. Is that what you think, Aaron? And Aaron's like, I think we're both simply doing what the house has taught us. I follow the rules, and you white mass play with your food. And that's explaining Something Killing the Children, issue number 20, what each mask and the ranks are all about. This hunt has gone on long enough. Draw your daggers, Jace, and let's get this damn thing over with. So he's gonna kill Jace, right? Then we get into a flashback of how Jace in his ritual going into the hunt with these girls in white masks because they have to earn their teeth, and they're looking for the huge Oscar type mother and her children. So between flashbacks and panels, we see Aaron telling Jace, you're playing the bait, and he's looking for the Oscar type while playing the bait, running, looking, hunting. He hears something. Jason's like, even after I told you everything back then, mean after everything you did. But these flashback panels between Jace and killing the monster and back in the woods in present time, it's very interesting. It makes it hard to understand for me at first, but after rereading it, I totally get it, and James Tynion is an awesome writer for this. Now, the imposing size of the Oscar type is just something to look at. It's just like, look at this thing. This thing is huge. And Jace just goes after it. But between flashbacks of fighting the Oscar type and fighting Aaron, we see that Jace gets injured and wounded on this, at least fighting the Oscar type. But in terms of Eren couldn't go through with it because Eren tells her, how could I change when I'm all alone? I did what they say and I survived, but how could I? How could I change? And Jace's like, dude, Eren, I'm so sorry. Come with me. I gotta show you that was one thing. So this is where the interesting and the best part of the story is to me. How Jace tells Eren how he came across the House of Slaughter. It wasn't by House of Slaughter's design, it was by his design. So he tells a story how it all starts in Mississippi long ago while he was a kid. It started on the river of his family history, starting back when America was the largest slave market. When he was a small boy, his father, Jean, arrived from Haiti, stolen from his family by a Frenchman fleeing revolution. But Jean, Jace's dad, was a monster slayer from the start, and the Shadows noticed this as they do. So they trained him, and they trained Jean. But as Jean, he met other orphans stolen from other families or butchered other villages. Soon enough, Jean even met the Busho Rivers in the Slaughter's house up north. But he eventually found families of his own, and Jace was born, and they trained Jace. But as the family and their ideas made other orders nervous because they were so good at what they were doing, and they were too valuable as hunters, soon enough, Northern Rivers returned, and he remembers that teeth, and that teeth is from the dragon, the leader of the House of Slaughter. And that's why he's in it, because he wants to kill the dragon. So it wasn't by design for Cecilia for Jace to be there. He was there on his own accord. He wants to be there. That's why he's there. So now Eren's in a tough predicament of, should I follow the House of Slaughter's orders or let my love do the killing and help him out with it? And there's more meat to this comic book, and I'm gonna leave some meat on the bone in case you do decide to purchase this comic book. Link in description, by the way. It's a lot of expedition, but James Tynion is an excellent writer. It's not boring. It just makes for compelling storytelling, helps build the character and their emotions between Jace and Eren and the House of Slaughter, and you'll definitely have a fun time reading it. But the meat of this comic book, in my opinion, is Jace's true motivations on why he's there and the predicament that him and Eren are in. With that being said, House of Slaughter, issue number 4. What you guys think of the comic book? Comment below, let me know. And also, if you like the content we're throwing up, you know what to do. Don't be shy and don't be stingy. Here at Rated Comics, we do awesome comic book reviews, comic book related content with the occasional comic book giveaway. Thanks again for watching. Until next time.